Hey there, this is Pastor Andy from Walnut Hill. We wanted to send you an update this week to let you know what we're planning on doing in July. The session met last night on June 28th, and we decided that we are going to continue the practice of requiring masks in our worship services through July. The main reason for that is because we do have a lot of folks who are traveling, some of them going to vacation hotspots where also there's been a rise in COVID cases. And just for precaution, we've decided to go ahead and require masks at least through July, and we will revisit this as we go through the month and see if we need to make any changes that way. We want to thank everyone for participating in the survey who took the time to do that. Your information was invaluable for us in processing through some good practices for us as a church. It's very difficult to make these decisions because we are concerned about the well-being of everyone in the church. Even though we know that there are a variety of perspectives concerning wearing masks and what to do and whether to be that concerned about COVID-19. So as leaders, we have decided that we're going to go with a moderate course of action, which would be to require masks and to continue to not have Sunday school and some of the other meetings. We may have some off-site things like the children may be doing an outing at Bancroft Bible Camp later this summer. That might be for the families. We're looking into that. Kim Moorfield, our children's director, is looking into that. I want to let you know also that we are going to take a break from our Zoom meetings for a little while. Just to have a break, and mainly because we're hitting that vacation time of the year. We're close to the 4th of July and all of that. So we do want you to also know that we are hoping that we can begin Sunday school in August. We're not making a promise about that. If we don't do Sunday school in the traditional way, we're talking about some other ways, some other formats that we might be able to use, such as maybe utilizing the fellowship hall or having a whole church Sunday school in the sanctuary like we've done in the summers in the past, and maybe do that for a little while just so we can maintain some distancing and things like that. I've got my notes here and I'm looking. The last thing that I want to mention is that I am working to try to make the online worship experience as easy for you to view and as easy for me to edit. At this point, we are not doing live streaming because it does take a certain amount of technology, but it also takes people to run it. And because of the pandemic and distancing and things like that, we haven't put out an SOS to say, hey, we need someone to run point on this. So we're going to continue to pre-record our worship services, meaning that we will record those worship services live on Sunday morning. But instead of making them available on Saturday the following week, I'm going to have a goal to have those ready on Tuesdays. They could be as ready as early as Monday. It just depends on what kind of editing needs to take place. You're going to notice if you look at the online service this week that the video quality overall is pretty poor, because I used a different camera and I was using a computer instead of using my phone's camera. We are looking into some not too expensive hardware where we might be able to have a long-term habit of recording the services, and then at some point we'll probably not do the whole service, just record the sermon, to have that available online each week in terms of video. But at this point, what we're trying to do is capture the projection screen that we normally see on Sunday morning so that you can see that clearly on your TVs or computers at home and be able to participate in worship that way. So we hope that works. We're going to try that for a few weeks. We would love your feedback if you're participating online. If you're watching this video at the beginning of the online service, please give us your feedback and know that today's worship is going to, the video is not really that great. Hopefully the audio comes through okay. This is a work in progress. We're even going to try positioning the camera in a different place in the sanctuary to have a better capture of the screen and the people up front. So I hope you're doing well. This is a very strange time for all of us, but know that we are praying for you. We are striving to reach out to each of you by phone or Sometimes visits, we're limiting our visits just because we don't want to spread anything, but trying to make phone calls and things like that. So if you have any needs, any concerns, any questions, please contact any one of us on the church session. We would be happy to talk to you about those things. So I hope and pray that you have a blessed week and have a happy 4th of July celebration. Blessings to you.